Hello everyone. In this video, from a mud volcano in Malaysia, accidentally captured by camera, that left netizens in awe, and mysterious tree devouring sinkholes, to the strange phenomenon that had a crowd of people in Indonesia so curious to watch, they forgot its potential dangers, and an astonishing tree in Alabama that left scientists baffled, beyond comprehension. Join me and prepare to be amazed by 10 mind-boggling moments caught on camera. First, check out Aconcagua Provincial Park in Mendoza Province, nestled in the Andes Mountains. This place attracts adventurers and thrill-seekers of all shapes and sizes, ready to go snowboarding, mountaineering, and hiking across the stunning mountains. On January 24th, 2016, a group of long-distance hikers was crossing a regularly flowing stream when their guide heard something in the distance. A guy knew exactly what that sound meant and immediately ordered everyone to be on alert and run. The guy in the white overalls is Julian, and he quickly pulled the woman to safety just moments before she would have been swept away. It's a stark reminder that we should always prioritize safety when engaging in adrenaline-pumping mountain activities. In North Adams, Massachusetts, and Birmingham, Alabama, and Montgomery, a group of tree cutters with an incredible story started as a typical tree-cutting job and quickly turned into a viral social media video.
This has been pouring for a minute.
As they speculate, a hollow above had caused the tree to decay from the inside, filling the trunk with water and leading to this amazing phenomenon. They believed that the water-filled cavities within the tree, as they were cut, resembled opening a dam, causing water to flow out from the tree trunk. This might indicate that the wood is moist and contaminated with bacteria, as the tree's water turns yellow or brown, emitting an unpleasant odor. Let's take a trip to Himachal Pradesh, a state in the northernmost part of India, nestled in the western Himalayas and known as the land of the gods. In the summer of 2021, the people of Devbhumi, the recorded footage of the massive floods was incredibly intense, sweeping away everything in their path, including solid buildings. It left the locals here awestruck and utterly powerless in the face of its sheer destructive force. What sets Himachal Pradesh apart is that its residents are well acquainted with natural disasters like earthquakes, landslides, floods, snow avalanches, and droughts, as these events are year-round and all too frequent occurrence. Himachal Pradesh is significantly affected by the monsoon, which usually lasts from July to September. Heavy rains can lead to floods, landslides, and mudslides, particularly in the hilly regions. Do you have any knowledge about tornadoes? A man in the Czech Republic was recording a storm happening in his town. Initially, he was outside his warehouse, waiting for the rain to stop. However, as the weather got worse, he began filming, only to realize he was witnessing a powerful tornado right in front of him. With strong gusts of wind reaching a total speed of 260 miles per hour or 418 kilometers per hour, this tornado was later classified as the strongest ever recorded in modern Czech history. Every year, local residents gather on Lake Chippewa in Wisconsin to embark on a truly unique mission. With the wind at their backs, they employ boats to push a floating island away from the mainland and a bridge that connects the east and west sides of the flowage. This island isn't your run-of-the-mill piece of land. It's actually a waterlogged wetland with a squishy, spongy foundation made of decomposed plant material known as peat. However, this wetland is unlike any other. Their mission is to return the marsh to its proper place. The spectacle is quite remarkable as numerous canoes push a small island away. An incident occurred at the Taban Wildlife Reserve in Sabah, Malaysia. On September 18, 2022, a group of tour guides and tourists were en route to birdwatch near a volcano when they suddenly heard a loud bang. And bubbles began to erupt from the ground they were monitoring from the observation tower, as mud quickly filled the area, according to Lawrence Chin. Mud volcanoes are generally harmless. According to the USGS, mud eruptions are typically lukewarm or slightly warmer than the surrounding ground temperature. No one was in any real danger. The mud is quite safe and not hot if you come into contact with it. In 2020, 5 million residents of Istanbul, Turkey, witnessed what the mayor of Ankara called an unprecedented catastrophe. A prolonged heavy rainfall lasting just 9 minutes created walls of water rushing down the streets of the Mamluk district in Ankara. A total of 164 cars were swept away by the flood, causing extensive damage and a great loss to the local residents. In a small province of China, heavy rain, leading to frequent landslides, can disrupt the morning commute for anyone. Just ask the drivers who are a few hundred feet from this disaster. The entire road is covered in debris and dust, and in another corner of the road below, you can see a cloud of dust hovering over some tree branches. Hopefully, those workers avoided the road in time. On February 6, 2016, Storm Imogen formed in Ireland. It was an exceptionally severe storm, with maximum wind speeds reaching only 96 miles per hour, but it still caused significant damage. Passengers on an Irish ferry attempted to capture how the storm unfolded. With towering waves and fierce winds, the ship pitched and rolled like a ragged toy, causing a few passengers to tumble and slide across the deck. The impact of a storm on a ship is always harsher when it's a smaller vessel. Luckily, this ferry weathered the storm and returned to the port with everyone on board unharmed. In Assumption Parish, located at the northern border of Louisiana, the Bayou Corn sinkhole was first discovered in August 2012. It forced 350 residents to evacuate their homes. The following year, the government sent a team to investigate. As soon as they arrived, they knew something was about to happen. John Boudreau took out his camera and started filming. The sinkhole opened abruptly, greedily devouring several trees in mere seconds, sending them plummeting into its depths, vanishing beneath the water's surface, never to emerge again. Standing near, it was undeniably an eerie and unsettling experience. This phenomenon is called glacial calving. It's when a large portion of a glacier breaks off and falls into the sea. Glacial calving occurs when the pressure of seawater or the impact of ocean waves creates a force strong enough to break a large chunk of the glacier away from the main glacier. This usually happens at the border between the glacier and the sea. Human activities contribute to global climate change through greenhouse gas emissions. Global warming raises sea temperatures, causing glaciers to melt faster and increasing the likelihood of accelerated glacial calving. Camarines Norte, a province on Luzon, the largest island in the Philippines, had to face a powerful typhoon on November 11, 2020. This was the 10th typhoon of that year, and it wreaked havoc across the country. As a Category 2 typhoon, it forced local residents all over Camarines Norte to take shelter as winds of up to 80 miles per hour swept through their vicinity. One family decided to document the typhoon as it tore down power lines outside homes. Several families were without electricity for several days after the typhoon. Just a week after escaping Typhoon Goni, which had already destroyed thousands of homes across the Philippines. La Grave is a resort located in the French Alps, but it poses many dangers related to avalanches. In March 2015, a group of friends was enjoying a day of skiing and biking when they stopped on one of their runs. They noticed what appeared to be an avalanche forming in the distance. Initially, they were excited about the spectacle. However, their initial enthusiasm swiftly morphed into dread when they grasped that it was hurtling their way, and they had a mere 40 seconds to react. Luckily, they maintained a safe enough distance to receive only a light dusting of debris. It was undoubtedly a memorable experience for them. Italy is one of the countries with the most active volcanoes in the world. The most famous ones include Vesuvius and Mount Etna. However, other volcanoes also draw attention due to their dangers. The video below was captured by a group of people while they were out at sea. It's a stunning footage of a volcanic eruption in Italy. They were quite far from the volcano, but its terrifying power was still clearly visible. It's best to keep a safe distance from such natural phenomena because they can be extremely dangerous. The Maldives, also known as the Maldives Islands, is a tropical nation in the Indian Ocean, comprising 26 atolls, which are made up of over 1,000 coral islands. The phenomenon known as bioluminescence here depends on the climate and the year-round presence of bioluminescent organisms. The Maldives is home to a type of bioluminescent plankton called dinoflagellates. These are tiny algae capable of producing light when they're stimulated by movement, such as ocean waves. Travelers to the islands say they are most likely to witness the sparkling blue orbs from around July to February. You won't believe how the storms hit Hidalgo, Texas. In Hidalgo County, within 6 exhausting hours, the winds howled and hundreds of streets were submerged, creating a new meaning for the term Texas flood. Here's a video from a brave homeowner filming the fierce storm from their backyard. However, it was too dangerous to stay outside, and the power had clearly been out for a while. Thank you for checking out our video. Please leave your thoughts on our video in the comments below. We're looking forward to your awesome comments. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to enjoy our videos as soon as they drop.